Hi everyone, welcome to our market update. It's been a moment. I want to say it's been a month and a half, 2 months.
It
I don't know.
has
It's
been
been a
it
moment.
has been a month that month I took off, or the 3 weeks I took off and went to the South Pacific to suffer for everyone here in California. It was tough, man. I barely made it though, but I'm happy to be back.
Well, the funny thing is so I was gonna play a clip for you, and I was gonna say because remember we were talking about, you're like, I have a feeling we're gonna get to the high 6,000s of inventory.
Seven. I even said seven.
Seven.
Just throw me under the bus more because I did say seven.
Well, look at the clicker below for everyone watching. We're at 5,800 right now, and it's only going to go down because the holidays it goes down, farther down, farther down. So pending properties have gone up slightly, right? So that's interesting though is under 700 has gone up also a little bit too. So there's a lot more. This market has softened, inventory is going down. We're priming ourselves, especially with the rates, and David's going to talk about rates. They're going down a tad bit. They're the lowest they've been in the last 2 years.
And let's since I got thrown under the bus for my 7,000 inventory, how many months was I predicting that rates would be down in October? I think I started predicting that 9 months ago on video and on YouTube with a record,
I
and
mean,
it's
well, yeah,
correct.
I'll give you the credit then. But you know what? People usually like failure more than basically
They do,
positive.
they do, they do. Let's be serious. I mean, in all fairness, Vinny, I wish we hit 7,000 just to help some buyers, like with better prices. But unfortunately, I was wrong.
Yeah, I mean, so for sure it's interesting. I mean, values have kind of sat where they've sat. I haven't got anything crazy, but there's a softening, and the market. I mean, record this. You're watching this. Record this right now. The market's gonna be hotter next year than it is right now. I feel the values will be higher than they are today next year at this
I
time.
would agree. I would agree with that because you're going to get a rate cut in September, a rate cut in October, and we may even get one in December.
So,
Which
something to think
means
about.
2026 is
Well, we're kind of losing Dave right now. He's driving home in La Jolla, and if you know,
driving in La Jolla, which has the world's when you live in La Jolla and drive in La Jolla, you have the reason they can't afford to have good roads here, and they can't afford to have good cell phone service.
yes. So
Did I lose you?
yeah, it's a great thing about living in La Jolla. You have a beautiful area, and the cell service is really bad, and traffic is horrible. So pros and
And we
cons of
still pay full price for the record. We still pay full price, just to let you know.
yes.
But
All right,
anyways, that's
so
not important. What's important, Vinny, is like you basically you hit the 5.99% 30-year fix today. APR 6.125, just for the record. It's like, when's the last time you seen that? A long time ago. Like, you haven't seen that in a long time.
well, and remember, for the most part, I mean, VA loans are usually lower than conventional loans, right? And you're not paying the PMI. So
You
think. Go ahead.
you are right. You're
So
right. Did you see my update on rates today? What your VA is at?
yeah, I think it's like mid fives, right?
5.5% for VA. APR 5.625. I mean,
Yeah. So
but that's for a no point loan. VA with a 740 FICO, you're at 5.5%. That's freaking amazing.
so you're talking about we're getting pretty close to VA loans or loans getting to around 5%, which is fantastic. If they get down to 5%, that's gonna be huge because you're talking about a difference of people that have the 4% interest rate going, okay, now I can actually move up. I can buy something else. I'm only going a little bit of a jump, nothing too crazy. So things to think about when you're looking or thinking about looking. If you're thinking about looking in the next 6 months, I would suggest start looking as soon as possible. And there's also still programs too. There's a program that I shared about basically teachers where it's like 40 for District 5, $40,000 grant program for teachers. So there's a lot of programs, a lot of opportunity in this market right now. So just be aware of that. Anything else we should be keeping aware of? I know you talk about possible rates and that kind of stuff in the near future.
So this is something for your more advanced thinkers and people who are going to say, Vinny, you're wrong. The home prices are not going to be more expensive in the future. Well, if you look up Wall Street Journal as of Wednesday and you look up business and finance section, they did a report on lumber. So lumber is what they use to build houses and build everything else with. Lumber suppliers are massively down, with all orders that were supposed to come in for new home builds and for new home construction are all massively down. And they're talking about doing the workforce because the demand is so much lower. So why do I mention this? Because of this. If they're not building houses now in California, which they're not, and in the future, we're still going to have population growth, which we are, that means home prices will be more expensive. Also, it helps with appreciation because we're not building more homes at this rate because the lumber is not being used. So for people who own a house, it's good news for you, which means your appreciation will stay more consistent and steady. And for those of you out there who, are betting on the housing market crashing, I gotta say, I don't know if I wouldn't take that bet personally, but maybe somebody, and that just leads to the point that it takes a year to build a house and get it on the market. If they're not building more houses and lumber volume is down massively, that is not good for home prices. Sorry to be elaborate, but that is a more technical answer. Look at the Wall Street Journal. It's in the business and finance section. It's the report on lumber suppliers.
So I know there's a lot of in and out right there with the connection. The connection, like we already talked about,
sucks.
But we're going to adapt. So yeah, lumber supply. I think that was the big takeaway with that.
That was the takeaway.
So anyways, there's a lot of, long story short with everything, there's a lot of opportunities in this market. The market, if you're waiting for a crash to happen, I would probably say a high likelihood that that's not going to happen. I'm not going to go any crazy, but a high likelihood that's not going to happen. Inventory is starting to go down. Rates are starting to go down. What does that usually mean? That means basically values are going to go up. So we want to keep this short and sweet. Under 10 minutes. So that's kind of what we do. Any kind of final words you want to throw out there, David?
Short and sweet is kind of similar to Willy Wonka's Oompa Loompas in the movie. They're short and definitely sweet. So leave with that. And also, I got another prediction. Miami Dolphins winning Super Bowl is my next prediction.
Oh, my God.
And that's all I got for you.
I have a feeling that maybe one might be right and one might be wrong. You guys guess which one is which. Bye, everyone.